Today, I'm going to share with you a little known secret of how the mind can't process negatives. And by understanding this, you'll be able to instantly change what you focus on. So instead of focusing on what you don't want, you'll be able to focus on what you do want. Now, it's a simple concept, but once you realize what you've been doing wrong all these years, then it's simple to change your way of thinking. So you can think of pleasant things instead of focusing on those anxious thoughts. If you want to feel anxious right now, then that would be really easy for you to do, as you're a real past master at doing this. All you have to do is focus on something that will make you anxious and churn it over and over again in your mind. And the more you think about it, the more anxious you'll become. Now think of the worst movie that you've ever watched at the cinema and ask yourself, would you sit through that movie over and over again? I doubt it, of course not, because that would be really silly. But this is what you do in your mind, day in, day out, and you wonder why you feel anxious. You have to focus on what you want and not what you don't want. But you have to be aware of certain things that might trip you up. For example, your mind can't process negatives. Now, those of you with children, what happens when you say to a kid, "Don't spill that drink"? What happens? Bosh. And have you ever wondered why? Because the mind cannot process negative. Don't doesn't exist in the unconscious brain. Let me prove it to you. Are you ready? Don't think about an elephant. And what did you do? Let me give you another one. Don't think about the color blue. What did you do? To understand the point, you have to focus on the issue. Now imagine this is you. You're in a car, sitting at the back, the driver at the front's not very good, you're feeling a bit car sick, and you're saying to yourself, this will be embarrassing, I don't want to be sick. Okay, now take don't out because that doesn't exist. What you're actually saying to yourself is, I want to be sick. I want to be sick. I want to be sick. What are you focusing on? Being sick. And if you keep focusing on that, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Imagine a phobic about to step on a plane and they say to themselves, I don't want to die. What are they focusing on? Death. Imagine you're having panic attacks and you're saying, I don't want to panic. What are you focusing on? Panic. So you have to focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. If you want to feel good, then in theory that should be just as easy as feeling bad. All you'd need to do is focus on something that made you happy in the past or that will make you happy in the future, like going on a beautiful holiday. And then you start to feel good about yourself. So as you can see, a simple tweak in the way that you steer your focus will have a dramatic impact in your life. And instead of focusing on negative situations, you can ensure that you're focusing on the positive ones.